Hello, Star Citizens, and welcome to another video. Again, we are doing a ship contest. This is still technically May, so we're still doing the May ship contest until the end of May. So that's still an MPUV tractor. I hope you watch my other video to find out about the other contest because it's a big one. And also, before I start this video, I just want to say that I am doing a secret giveaway. So the secret giveaway, if you have that code is actually going to win you a NERSA, and that is going to be given away next month. I pushed it back like 2 months now, I know, but that is actually going to be given away next month. And all you have to do to enter is have that secret code and be ready on the 1st of the month, because I'm going to drop a video. And if you watch that video live, you are probably going to be the winner of the NERSA, depending on how fast your keys are. Okay? So just make sure you're watching the videos as they pop up on YouTube, and that's most likely going to be the 1st of the month. But just do your best to watch them as they come out, and you'll do good. All right, so let's get into what this video is about. The Polaris is being upgunned. Now, if you know me, then you know I made a, let's say, popular video about the Polaris versus the Perseus. Now, probably going to be doing a part 2 to that here soon because so many people told me that the Perseus was going to wipe the floor with the Polaris, and it's just not the case. And now that the Polaris is getting upgunned, it's even more not the case. So let's actually, I don't know, do some, let's walk into Speculation Nation real quick. I don't know who owns the copyright to that, so hey, I'm calling it Speculation Nation today. So this is what we're gonna do. What do we think the guns are going to, where do we think the guns are going with the Polaris? All right, so if you come down here and look at the Polaris, so you look at the Polaris here, and you can see we got, 5 dual size 4s here, plus this dual size 4, and then we got 1 dual size 5. And then we got 28 missiles, 28 size 10 missiles. And then we got, well, those are torpedoes, not missiles. And then we got 32 size 3 missiles. All right. So yeah, that's what we got. So what do we think is going to happen here? What do we really think is going to happen here when we say upgunned? What do we really think? I mean, because to me, I don't think going to size 6 is going to change much. I don't think going to size 7 is going to change much. Because the idea is that they said the Polaris needs to be able to fight with other ships its size. And, it has the missiles, but it has the missiles for fighters, and then it has the torpedoes for other ships that are like much larger than it. Or not much larger, but at least larger. And the size 5s, I mean, those are gonna, like, maybe they'll fend off like a Corsair or some, like some large ships. But even then, like, it's gonna be a tough fight. So here's what I think is gonna happen. I think all of the turrets are gonna get upsized. I think the size 4s are going to, the size 4 duals are going to turn into size 5 quads. Because I think when I try to make the distinction between what a size 4 can do and what a size 5s can do, size 5s rip medium ships apart just as easily, right? So I think everything that a size 4 can do, a size 5 can do. I think you're gonna really not want to fight smaller ships in this thing, but if you do, you got missiles for it, and you got 32 of them, so I think you'll be okay with fighting the smaller ships. Or what they do is they downgrade one of those so that So one of the size 4s becomes a size 3 quad, and then the rest of the other size 4s become size 5s. So you can keep it dual or you could do quads. I think they should go quads for all of the size 5s that if they become size 5s, because I think that's just gonna make those turrets a lot more dangerous, because the thing doesn't, you gotta remember, this thing doesn't have regular weapons, it's all turrets. So I think you have to go quads on all of those to make this ship actually like viable as far as like fighting ships that are its size or bigger. And then you take that dual size 5 and you make that a dual size 8, baby. I think you make that a dual size 8. And why do I think a dual size 8? Because size 7, there's only one of them, right? So if we look at the Perseus, right? The Perseus has 2 size 7s, right? And I think the only way you make the Polaris like crate, now it's a massive weapon, so I don't even know if they can do it, but I think it should be, the size 5 should jump to a size 8. Either, and this is what I say, it's either a dual size 8, which would make the Polaris super dangerous as far as that turret, or make it a quad size 7. And there's not that many ships with size, I think there's only like 2 ships with size 7s. So and I think there's only 1 ship with size 8s. Maybe something I haven't reviewed yet, I don't know. But yeah, that's what I think. I think if we're gonna upgun it. Don't play with us. You know, give us, you know, drop one of those size 4s down to a size 3, make the other size 4s up to quad size 5s, and then take that size 5 dual and make it a size 8 dual or a size 7 quad. Boom, done. There's your upgun speculation. I don't think the missiles will change. Size 10 missiles is pretty solid. I mean, I don't see a reason to change size 10 missiles unless you're going to give us more of them. But size 10 missiles are not, I mean, they're not going to hit anything that has significant countermeasures. The best thing for you to do trying to hit people with those is to like be part of a fleet, and there's just so much going on that they get hit with one of those, or be so far out of range because those things are so long range that you shoot one, and by the time somebody notices it, their countermeasures won't even be able to do anything, or you know, their countermeasures are so close to them because it's a size 10, that thing explodes so crazily that they still get hit by the blast. And then you got the 32 size 2s. I mean, you could just add more missiles. I mean, you could go up to probably 48 size 2s, and then this thing could just keep shooting so many missiles, you know, that it would be crazy. But another thing I think that's people are missing when you talk about torpedoes and missiles is, one thing you can do is you can shoot multiple torpedoes or multiple missiles, and the way you do it, or the way that I've seen that work, is you shoot, like, let's say I shoot one torpedo, right, and that one's aiming at them, and then I dumb fire 2 other torpedoes, right? Yes, I might be wasting those other 2, but they're not going to know which one is actually coming for them, so they might waste all their countermeasures trying to block that one. And the same thing with missiles. If I dumb fire a few and then I shoot the one that's actually targeting them, they might waste their countermeasures trying to figure out which one is actually coming towards them. So you can use torpedoes and missiles, you just got to kind of figure out how to use them. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to do in this video, is just talk about this upgunning thing. I feel like I kind of been so wrapped up in Invictus that I kind of was like skipping over certain things. And yeah, the Polaris getting upgunned is a huge deal. So look out for that updated Polaris versus Perseus video. And I look forward to all of your comments about how they don't need to be compared and how, you know, there's no debate and so on and so forth. Yes, it'll be fun times. All right, that's it for this one. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.